So are you guys ready for the weekend? I'm here in Palm Springs. Take a look at the snow. What's most important, don't see a lot of people. I feel better. Starting to get better, man. I felt better yesterday. I went to the park. I was able to go to the park. I was able to go all the way to the top of this big hill. I go to that park at Loma Linda at the end of Mountain View Avenue. So I was able to go to the top. Not really a lot of people around, so I walk all the way up. The hill is steep enough that the mountain bikes can't get up. So if you don't know me, my name's Martin, 52. I got 16 years worth of retirement I've been putting in the banks, and now I got to decide, what am I going to do? Am I going to keep working? I've been looking for some different sales jobs. COVID has kind of destroyed some of the things I needed for my account to help me earn money. A lot of the businesses I did, I was working on outdoor businesses, brand ambassador businesses. So now my business is more converted more to selling on the phone. So doing more cold calling, following up on calls, setting leads, doing some in-person stuff. So I had a student loan debt that was about $96,000 in 2014. And I was working and doing all this stuff, and I got it to, as of now, it's been like $26,800. So trying to get that out the way. So I've been thinking, okay, what am I going to do, man? So I think I've started what I call my Blackjack Retirement Fund. Well, I'll be going to Vegas, and we'll be using blackjack and gambling to make extra money. Because I've been thinking, what ways are there going to be able to make money now? Because COVID, I always think COVID, it's destroyed whatever income I can make from basic interest in the bank. For example, the interest in the bank right now is $500, and you get 1% back from the money you put in the bank. So if you have $500 and you put it in the bank, you get $5 back. I go beg for $5. I'm in Palm Springs. I go suck dick for $5, man. I'm at this bathroom. All the guys hang out there. $5, just hang out. Hey, you got $5? Want me to suck your dick for $5? Want me to suck your dick for? Hey man, I gotta get $5. I can make $50. Hey, I might make $25. But that's what's going on. So now I'm thinking I probably have maybe $150,000 in the bank, and then if I take all that money out, put it in at 1%, that'd be about $1,500, man. $1,500, it's not that bad. That's about what, a year's worth of groceries. But then after that, I have to start dipping into my principal, and then that's when you have a problem, because there's really not a lot to get return on investment. I'm thinking maybe I'll invest in some multi-family housing. Hey, my advice, don't invest in duplexes. I'm black. Don't do it, man. It's the worst thing I did. It was a good lesson, man. People don't want to pay that money. Hey, you're a rich black guy. We're not going to pay for your rent. I just raised your rent for $50. Your cat's pissing all over my fucking carpet. You ain't going to give me shit, huh? So I learned the realities of having a rental property. And then on the way out, just when I thought, hey, you know what? I'll go to Section 8 route and get someone into my property to help make money. The company I was doing, my property management company I was working with, went out of business. And then on top of that, just before they went out of business, someone broke into one of my last apartments and stole all the new utilities I'd put in. So that ended that. And then let me give you another example. Then my grandmother passed away. I inherited her house. And I thought, okay, I'll try to be a rental agent. Try to get my uncle and a friend of the family to stay in the house, to rent out the house. I just had to pay $300, man. $300. They fucked that up. They let the house go into foreclosure. So ways to make money now are limited. The problem, like all your money you're gonna make now, you gotta put it at risk. That's what I hate. That's what I hate when the interest is at. If the interest rate was at 3%, $100,000 at 3% is $3,000. That's something, man. But $100,000 at 1%, that really is pushing it, man. So what I'm trying to say is, I want you to think about today. What are some ways you can make extra money in a COVID environment? I mean, it's been racking my brain I mean, I'm in California, got all the schools closed, so Sally, the lunch lady, Brad, the janitor, he's not at school. Teachers doing Zoom. What do they do after they do Zoom? While they're talking, are they doing someone? After you get off the phone, after you get off your Zoom call, if you're a teacher, can't even have an affair anymore, man. Because ain't nobody. You don't have to worry about no more underage sex cases because ain't nobody to do no sex with. Maybe they'll hit up on the teacher and stuff. But I'm just telling you now, we're at this time. How we're gonna make extra money, and that's how I came up with the Blackjack Retirement Fund. I'm gonna go to the downtown Grand Hotel, take $500, sit down at that table. I play the multi-deck blackjack tables because that helps minimize the error people make. I have an engineering degree and an MBA, so by statistics, you have more tens and more aces, sort of balance it. If people, you have people who split tens, split fives, just do all kind of stuff when it comes to gambling that are outside the book that I teach you for $200. The reason I teach you to do it this way is because this is the only way you're going to be able to make money. You already have DraftKings. Look at all the sports stores. They all have someone talking about gambling. I'm telling you, they're priming people because eventually you're going to have gambling investment funds. Hey, join the DraftKings.com fantasy investment fund. So I'm just going to beat them to it, man. I charge people $200, teach them how to play blackjack. If they want, they can give me some of their money. I can bet it for them, minus a 10% fee. Anything I get in returns, we just give them their money. Or do you want to leave the money in the account? It's at 1%. So the money we ain't gonna earn much with that money in the account anyway. So, and then I'll take a trip like once every 2 to 3 months and just try it that way. So, but I'm telling you, watch all these big, so I'm gonna say, hey, gamble. Hey, we have a great strategy for picking, for picking winners for football or for baseball or for hockey, and watch all these investment funds start. So, hey, I'm just gonna go get my piece of the pie now. That's why I had the Blackjack Retirement Fund, $200 trading program. And then after that, you can decide, hey, how much money you want me to give to me. You want to invest some of that money. And then another program I have is my Powerball program. I've won 2 out of 8 in August, 2 out of 8 in September, and 1 out of 8 in October playing Powerball. And what I'll do is I have my $50 Powerball training program. I'll just teach you some of the strategies I use to win at Powerball. Since I have my engineering degree from UC Davis, my master's from University of San Francisco, one thing I was good at was statistics, learning about some of those numbers. Figure out how to get these numbers to work. How do you get the numbers to work for you, man? That's where we are right now. How do you get the math to work? That's all it is now in this COVID time. Some days your business is open, some days your business is closed. Only thing about COVID is kind of expose how stupid people are, especially the politicians. Oh, don't get me started. But it's just a mess, man. So that's what I'm thinking. That's why I come to you guys to say, hey, George Orwell, 1984, he would be proud, man. Like, he would be proud of people talking through their phones, on the internet, just showing off, or just talking, trying to create interest. That's what it's come down to. You just, every day, you just got to get in their face. I got to get in someone's face, man. It's a mess, man. COVID has just accelerated what's already been a mess. Because now all you have is, I got a generation of high school students working in warehouses. So that's going to eventually cause the housing market to collapse. Because a person making $15 an hour, they can't afford no $200,000, $300,000 house. It's just not going to happen. For example, I have three people living under my apartment, paying rent. Rent's about $2,000 a month, and they can barely pay that, man. I got someone who's a guitar player. I guess management had to say, hey, hey, Sammy Hagar. Hey, why don't you go try like to live in your apartment before you become a guitarist? Why don't you try getting an apartment on your own first, buddy? And so, got all the young people just about to freak out. But I'm only focusing on you people with money who understand what return on investment is. And if you're younger, you don't know what return on investment is, go ask your parents. Go ask mom and dad, was there a time interest rate was above 1%? How did that feel, Mom, to put $100,000 in your savings in your bank and get $10,000 back at the end of the year? Wow, man, that's a lot of money. Not putting it at risk, not doing multifamily, trying to get rent from tenants, which is a mess. Not having to go to Vegas like I'm going to have to sit at the blackjack table for 2 to 3 hours to make $100, $200. Hey, it's better than leaving the money in the bank for a year and only getting $5 back and having the bank penalize me, won't even charge me if I try to take that money out. So what I'm trying to tell you is, think about, I want you to focus on some ways you can make some money. As we head into 2021, if you're like me, you're retired, do you think blackjack is the way of the future to make money? Do you think blackjack is the way, gambling is going to be the way of the future? Do you see gambling investment funds like I do? Subscribe, comment, like, subscribe, comment, like. The reason I come to you every so often and talk about money is it's all about money, man. Like I told you, 2 of the things that are going to kill people in 2021, maintenance costs for luxury cars and taking care of a dog. Those are going to kill people. That's why I like going around and seeing people. Today I was leaving my apartment complex. Lady had the dog in the car. The car is running. I don't know where she was even at. That's what you have right now. We just have people to look good, but they ain't got shit, man. I recently said, I know, I grew up in 385 East 116th place in the hood, so I know when somebody got some money, I know when somebody ain't got no money, and I know somebody when they stealing that money. But we'll talk about that another time. But today, what do you think? Think gambling is going to be the way of the future? Can you see gambling investment funds popping up? Charles Schwab, I don't know, you guys hit me. Charles Schwab, Bank of America, Wells Fargo. I see a lot of investment funds. Yeah, get this investment fund. We'll help you make money and you'll get a great return on investment. Watch all of those start popping up. So before all those start popping up, why don't you learn how to play blackjack? Hey, learn how to play baccarat. If you're a college or high school student that's not in school, hey, learn how to play poker. Learn how to play baccarat. Learn how to play roulette. What are the numbers for roulette? Become a master of these games. And then when you're old enough to go to the casino, or when these investment funds start looking for people, hey, we're looking for people who can play blackjack. Are you a counter, non-counter? Tell us some of your strategies. You can help us help people make money. They've trusted us with their money. Now we need you to help make that promise come true. Could you see that? I see it coming. So subscribe, comment, like. Subscribe, comment, like. I'm in a good mood. Don't see too many people. I'm walking. Feel two fields are empty. But let me know what you think. Today's theme is just, once again, do you see gambling investment funds popping up? Are you ready to take advantage of when those gambling investment funds, either putting your money in or being an actual player? Subscribe, comment, like. Subscribe, comment, like. Let me know what you think.